Hi, I'm Rachel Gray. Welcome to my cooking channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make berry Napoleons. Valentine's Day is coming right up, and if you're making an elegant dinner for your loved one at home, you're going to need a dessert that matches. This dessert is stunning. It's easy to put together, it's delicious, and it's beautiful. Let's go over the ingredients we're going to need to make our berry Napoleons. First, we're going to need some berries. I've got blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries here. I'm going to need about a cup of each. And to those berries, we're going to add the juice of 1 lemon and 1/4 cup of sugar. Then to make our puff pastry, we need some puff pastry. I just go ahead and get the Pastry Farms frozen puff pastry sheets, and we're going to use 1 of these sheets. So we can just take it out and let it thaw on the counter for 45 minutes, or you can defrost it in the refrigerator overnight. If you don't have a steam oven, you will need 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of cream to make a wash to go over it. If you have a steam oven, you have no need for an egg wash. And we'll need some turbinado sugar to go on the top. For our mascarpone cream, an 8-ounce tub of mascarpone cheese. This is described as Italian cream cheese. I get how they describe it as that, but it is not cream cheese, and you cannot substitute cream cheese for mascarpone in this if you want it to taste right. So get some mascarpone cheese. You can just pick this up really at any grocery store in their imported cheese section. We will need the zest of this lemon, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Let's get started. We're going to get busy on the puff pastry. If you have a regular oven, you need to preheat it now to 400 degrees. If you have a steam oven, no need to preheat. So I'm just going to take this out of the package, and then I'm just going to use 1 sheet, and it comes out like that. I'm just going to take a teeny bit of flour and put it down on my countertop, and then I'm just going to open the sheet. I'm just going to take a rolling pin, and I'm just going to roll it out just a little bit to get rid of all the lines. And then I'm just going to take a pizza cutter, and I'm just going to make those edges so that they're straight. And then I'm going to cut this into 8, so I'm going to cut it straight down the middle. And then I'm going to cut it again down the middle. And then I'm going to do oblongs, so straight down those. Then I'm going to take my puff pastry, and I'm going to lift it up and put it on my tray. And I'm going to go ahead and use a Silpat so that they slide right off. So they're going to look like this. Now, if you have a regular oven and not a steam oven, you're going to want to brush them with egg wash. So take your egg and 2 tablespoons of your cream, and you're just going to want to whisk that together, and then you're just going to want to brush it over your puff pastry. And then you're going to take your turbinado sugar and sprinkle it over the top. Then you'll want to put this immediately into your 400-degree oven. Bake it until it's golden brown and puffed, about 20 minutes. But today I'm going to use my steam oven. If you use a steam oven, you don't need to put the egg wash on. I'm going to put my puff pastries into my steam oven with nothing on them, just plain. And then I'm going to put it on auto steam bake at 400 degrees. Once the steam phase is over and the temperature started to rise, then I can go ahead and pull out my puff pastry and sprinkle them with the turbinado sugar. Okay, now I'll put it back in and let it bake the rest of the way. It's been 20 minutes all together with the steam and the hot air, and there are my puff pastries. Just golden brown, beautiful puff, sugar on the top. They're going to be perfect. And I'm going to set these aside to cool. I'm just gonna take this lemon zest and put it aside so I can put it in my cream later on. Next, I'm going to juice my lemon. And then I'm just gonna refrigerate this until I'm ready to use it. Now we're gonna mix together our mascarpone cream. So I've got 1 cup of heavy cream in my KitchenAid mixer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start that. Once that gets a little stiff, then I'm gonna go ahead and add my lemon zest, my powdered sugar, and my vanilla. Then I'm going to whip those just a little bit more until I get some soft peaks. Once I get some soft peaks, I'm going to add my mascarpone to this. My mascarpone is room temperature, so it's nice and soft. Then I'm going to beat this together until I have stiff peaks. It's basically just until it's combined. It's super fast. I want to scrape down the sides, make sure it's all combined. I'm going to put this in a piping bag and pipe it onto my puff pastry. Now that we have all the pieces together, let me show you how we assemble it. I'm going to take my puff pastry and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the plate I'm going to serve it on. And then I'm just going to break it apart down the middle. Then I'm going to open that up and I'm going to take the berries that we did earlier and I'm just going to stir them. They're juicy and delicious. You don't want to make this too far ahead advance, otherwise it's going to make your puff pastry soggy. Just going to put the berries down. And then I'm going to take my cream and then I'm just going to pipe that down. And then I'm going to take the top and just place it over it like that. This is an elegant, delicious, easy dessert. The puff pastry is so flaky and crispy if you make it in the steam oven. That mascarpone cream is absolutely divine with that hint of lemon and the berries. Sweet, but with that lemon tart, oh, so good. Your family's going to love this. This is a super easy recipe that makes you look like a culinary genius. It's elegant, it's delicious, it's easy. It's everything I like in a recipe. You can find this recipe and over 200 other recipes on my blog, cookingwithrachel101.com. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And if you like this recipe, leave me a comment in the comments below. And you can find a lot of other beautiful things for your Valentine's Day by clicking on the cards above. And if you want to be notified every time I post a new video, hit the bell. Thanks for watching.